My name is David, the Health and Safety Manager for TSG UK, the Sales and Service Divisions, and welcome to our SAFEtember campaign. We run this last year for the first time. The topics that we covered were health and wellbeing, respiratory diseases, mental health and driving safety. And last year, SAFEtember, the campaign was a real success. We won numerous industry awards from our clients and also the industry award itself from the APA. But that's not how we measured success last year. The real success came from the feedback that we had from our 4 topics. Firstly, we wanted to stop this. We wanted to stop respiratory diseases. We don't want lungs looking like this. We had people, our employees, feeding back to us that they'd pulled their family friends up for doing drilling, DIY tasks without wearing the appropriate masks. That's obviously a win. We covered health and wellbeing, trying to introduce new topics for health and wellbeing, yoga, mindfulness. Again, we had employees telling us that they'd taken up yoga. I myself taken up yoga, and we had people also telling us that they'd taken on board the breathing exercises to help them relieve their stress. Obviously, that's another big win. We also have mental health. We wanted to break down the stigma, get people talking, and ultimately stop people from committing, performing suicide. After the topic, at the presentation, I had quite a few people talk to me, phoning me up, asking me for help. Some people just wanted a chat, other people needed more help, but again, that's a massive win. They got talking, a big win for us. And then finally, we have the one on driving safety, our biggest risk because of the miles that we cover. Last year, sales and service alone drove 2.38 million miles in 2019, so our biggest risk. We covered JC Good's story, if you remember this, where she was driving home from her graduation in America, a car, a driver not taking up the road, looking at his phone, drove into her mum and dad's car and killed her mum and dad. She obviously had life-changing injuries. That story affected quite a few people. That story was taken on board, people trying to get people not to use their mobile phones while driving. Again, another massive win. And remember, not using a mobile phone while driving is also one of the Shell life-saving rules. So our mission is that we want to make sure that each and every one of us goes home safe each and every day to the people that we love. So this year then, we want to build on last year's success, so we've got 4 more topics that we want to cover. This year we're going to focus on risk assessments. The presentation for that is going to be by Neil Farmer, the Health and Safety Manager for the Installation Projects Division. We're going to have health and wellbeing again, but this time it's going to be a different focus. We're going to focus on nutrition. That's going to be presented by Rees. Near misses and reporting near misses, that's going to be covered by myself. And finally, we're going to cover MSDs, Musculoskeletal disorders. That's going to be a presentation by a lady called Amanda Heading. This year, obviously, due to COVID, things are going to be a little bit different. We can't do the venues like we did last year, so looking at different ways of doing it, hence the filming. So we're going to do the filming, we're going to put the different topics on the website for you all to look at, and hopefully look at the topics, take them all on board, and we'll have some questions via the Survey Monkey that you will all have to log on to, read and answer, submit them, and there'll be a prize for the one who gets the most questions right. And we're also this year trying to incorporate a charity event, hopefully a run, which will obviously incorporate the health and wellbeing and the MSDs.